Hey guys, in last week's video I shared my 2024 weekly cleaning routine, and in today's video I'm sharing my 2024 weekend cleaning routine, my weekend reset routine. We're going to be doing it all: restocking, meal prepping. I have a crock pot meal and we'll be tackling some deep cleaning tasks as a family, so a lot we're going to be doing. Let's do this together. Welcome to Jamie's Journey. Thank you to everyone who is here, whether you're returning. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. And if you're new, welcome. I have an amazing community. You can just go through the comments. Just such an amazing community. If you ever have any questions, you have a cleaning problem you're trying to tackle, I can try to help you, but feel free to throw it out there in the comment section because the Jamie's Journey community is pretty amazing. So this week I'm sharing with you my weekend cleaning routine. So my Saturday and Sunday weekend reset routine, I guess you could say. I will say, pick a weekend where we weren't very busy with activities and sports and all of that, which doesn't happen too often, I would say. So just throwing that out there, sometimes there's weekends where I don't get any of this done other than maybe just like the bare minimum. But this was a weekend I actually had the time. So what you're seeing here is the type of cleaning routine that I like to do on the weekend when we don't have a ton going on. So it's crazy to think, but we're kind of at that point now where we can kind of sleep in on the weekends, like, I don't know, 8:30. The girls are pretty self-sufficient in the morning, but here I was making breakfast for them. They know when they get up, they'll try to tackle some of the chores that they have to do. And that's kind of part of our plan is, they can kind of relax in the morning on the weekends, watch TV, get on their tablets. But before we actually do anything fun, they have to start tackling a few of those chores, and they're just pretty basic, like making sure their rooms are picked up. It doesn't have to be perfect. Chores or making sure their clothes are put away. They help empty the dishwasher, stuff like that. So they were checking it off there. And something that I like to do on the weekends when I have the time is kind of tackle the outside. I sit out here on the back patio every single day. So kind of wiping things down, blowing it with the leaf blower. I try to do that. I've been doing that weekly just because I've been coming out here so frequently. But something else that I like to do on the weekends, other than just like your normal stuff to get ready for the upcoming week, is I like to tackle a monthly cleaning task. And you're going to see us do that here soon as a family. We're going to go out in the garage and tackle that. So I know you guys are gonna be like, you just cleaned this, and we did. But the weekend before this, we actually had no activities going on, and all we did, we were outside. We were riding bikes, we were playing with chalk, water balloons. I was like cleaning out my car. We were just doing it all. And sometimes when you have those weekends, you don't always clean up after yourself. I know, like, we were guilty. It was like all of a sudden it was like 6 o'clock and it was time to go in for dinner and get baths and all of that. So we just kind of like threw everything there in the middle of the garage. And so I think what's important when you're cleaning is if you have a home for everything. So, you know, I don't think you can expect every space in your home to always be picked up or clean, but it's making that time, carving out that time like we're doing here on this weekend. We're like, nope, we're going out there. We're going to put everything where it goes, put everything away, and we're doing this as a family. Honestly, this took us about 10 minutes to do. We knew it wouldn't take us long because we had properly organized the garage with all of these organizers, so we knew where everything could quickly go. But sometimes spaces in your house will get messy like this, but just make sure you're taking the time to quickly clean them up so it doesn't become a bigger deal or a bigger mess. Like I said, this took us 10 minutes, and this is something we like to do on the weekends, either Saturday or Sunday, often.
We were crazy.
Something else I want to throw out is, as you're seeing this Saturday and Sunday, this is all scattered out throughout the day. It's not like this all happened back to back. It's all scattered out between maybe a workout or playing with the kids or relaxing. So just so you know, this is all broken up. Like, you saw me starting out early in the morning, and then this is much later in the evening. But here I was tackling another monthly task, and that is the dishwasher. So I was removing the filters, properly cleaning those, and then I was going to use the Fresh tablets like I just showed you. What's cool about the Fresh tablets, you can run it with no dishes, but you can also run it with dishes. And when you run it with dishes, you also use a dishwasher pod as well. So you just drop the Fresh tablet in the bottom of the dishwasher, and then you put a dishwasher tab in the compartment like normal. And I did that because this was the end of the evening, so we had a dishwasher full of dishes. Sometimes I'll do it in the morning, and it's an empty dishwasher with just the Fresh tablet.
You needed space, so I gave you it, but now you're gone, love. So out of control, high up above, can get you down, no. And I know, I sometimes drive you crazy. Yeah, I know, I sometimes drive you crazy. And I think that's why you've been building up this wall now, and I don't really know how I'm supposed to break it down. I tried peeking through the cracks, saw the light but couldn't catch it. Now the one who's breaking down. You should let me love you. You're making it so hard to. You've been building up this wall now, and I don't really know how I'm supposed to break it down. I know, baby,
So another task I wanted to tackle while we kind of had a somewhat free weekend, I wanted to deep clean my microfiber cloths. So this is my deep cleaning routine. I'll tell you how I clean them more on a weekly basis, but all I did was I did a scoop of OxiClean White Revive. You can use it on colors, OxiClean White Revive, and then a cup of borax. It's a laundry booster. It fights stains and odors, and I let that soak all night long, and then the next morning you're going to see me put it into the washer with some Lysol laundry sanitizer. So that's how I typically deep clean them. But on a weekly basis, what I do is, as I clean throughout my week, I let all of those microfiber cloths build up. I'll store them in the laundry sink or in an old mop bucket or just an old bucket in the laundry room. So I'll just throw them in there as I use them. And then when I have a small load, enough so I'm not like just wasting a load, because I want to make for sure I have a decent amount, I will just wash them in the washing machine with cold water, regular detergent, and Lysol laundry sanitizer. And then I dry them on low heat. So that's how I typically clean them weekly, but that's what you're seeing me do, soaking them overnight in the borax and the OxiClean. That's my deep cleaning task and how I deep clean them. I try to do that about monthly, I would say. All right, new day. Sunday is probably my most productive day, the day that I really try to get my booty moving and get stuff done for a productive week. So one of those would be picking up groceries or getting groceries delivered. This particular day, okay, so I don't typically every Sunday clean out the fridge fully like this. It was just time to kind of clean it out. What I do every Sunday or before we go grocery shopping, sometimes it happens on a Monday if we're just out of town or we're busy all weekend with games and activities. I just always do like a quick, like, is there any like old food boxes or, you know, expired food, or I just kind of do like a quick scan of the refrigerator, rearrange things, get rid of anything that needs to get rid of. But I do that every single time before we get groceries. This time I had just noticed it was pretty bad and it was time to clean and wipe things out, and I did have the time, but a full clean out like this does not happen every Sunday. And then when I'm done wiping this out, I was using the Aunt Fanny's cleaning vinegar spray, which I really like to use in my refrigerator, and then I'm gonna go pick up groceries and do some restocking. So as you're going to see me restock, so you're going to see me, I went and picked up groceries. Mike usually is the one who picks up groceries, but he actually had some work he had to tackle just a little bit. So he was doing that, and I was just going to go get the groceries. I took a couple of the girls with me, but here I'm just filling up our lemonade jug. The girls love lemonade, and so it's just easy to get it. They can get their own drinks now, so just was refilling that. But let's talk high point and low point to the week. So I would say the high point to my week, it was the 4th of July. So you're seeing me as I'm filming this. This was all the weekend before the 4th of July. I'm filming these voiceovers after the 4th of July. And I have to say, I know people love Christmas. Christmas seems to be a holiday favorite, like everyone's favorite holiday, and I will say it is pretty much up there because I'm a mom and Christmas is so magical with children. But I think 4th of July is Halloween. I love Halloween. I think it's Halloween and 4th of July are my favorite holidays. And there's nothing particular about the 4th of July. I love the heat. I love being outside. Fireworks are fun for the kids and for adults. We're always outside with friends and family, and I love a hamburger, a hot dog on the grill. It's just everything about it. I love the 4th of July, and it's the summer, and it's like life is a little bit slower and laid back. There's just something about the 4th of July that I love. And I don't know if my mom growing up, we always had a big 4th of July party at our house. And so maybe like growing up, it was just always a big important holiday. Maybe that's why as well. But I just love the 4th of July. And we had some fun spending time with lots of friends. So it was just a really good week, and it's continuing to be a good weekend. I will share the low point, which I'm assuming some of you guys will be able to relate to here in a minute. Okay, so there's my veggie and fruit meal prep for the girls. What I pretty much do at like lunch and dinner, I'll just pull this out and the girls kind of pick at it. And it's been really helpful for us this week. I think them having the choice, I find that they eat more fruit and veggies because it's kind of like displayed a little bit prettier. They have the choice and there's a variety. So, okay, if I can, I like to do a crock pot meal. This night, Avery did have a softball game. It was later in the evening, so I was able to pretty much have the whole day to do all of this. And then her softball game, I think, was at like 5 o'clock, so it was late. So what I wanted was a good meal that we could come home to. I knew it would be a late dinner, and so I came across this recipe. The full recipe is in the description, but it's so basic. It's potatoes, chicken thighs, a little bit of seasoning, and yeah, pretty simple recipe, and it's right up our alley. We don't get too crazy with our recipes in general, and we like more minimal ingredients, minimal steps, and this one was a winner. Honestly, if anything, we probably could have used more chicken. I don't think the chicken really was enough for our entire family. So next time I will add some more chicken, but this was very flavorful and very good. We will be making it again. This was the first time we made it, but the full recipe is linked in the description. So I don't do a big clean out of my pantry every time we go to the grocery store, but I typically will come in, do a quick pass over, scan of the pantry, what needs to be thrown out. Okay, there's barely any chips left in this bag, let's get rid of that, and just kind of spruce things up a bit in there. Nothing too crazy. And then here I was writing out the meals for the rest of the week. It was going to be a short week. Well, it's a short week because it's different. The 4th being on Thursday, and then we had a family party on Friday, so we didn't have like a normal full week of meals that I needed to prep. But I always like to write it down so I'm aware of what we have. So it's like, okay, so I know we're having chicken Phillies on the Blackstone on Tuesday, so on Monday I'm going to remember when I open up my planner to get out some chicken and make sure it's defrosted the day before. So I always like having it written down, and I do that every Sunday. So this was much later in the evening, after Avery's game, after dinner. Kids were already had baths, were put in the bed. I think Mike was actually putting them to bed, and I was just doing my Sunday night. I like to start Monday morning on the right foot, feel good, come downstairs and see everything picked up. And so I was just making sure things were basically cleaned up. I was gonna run my Norwal here in a minute just because I didn't have the energy to physically vacuum and mop all of my floors, but I was just using this because when we came in from the softball field, the twins had been playing out in the dirt, and so they were a mess, Avery was a mess, and I just wanted to use my Bissell Crosswave with hydro steam to get the back hallway. But then I just kind of like, once I start going, sometimes I have a hard time stopping, so I was getting under the table, but then I was going to run my Norwal here later to really mop all of the floors and vacuum.
You found me when I couldn't see the surface, and you pulled me, yeah, you pulled me to the shore. You held sense to me. I can't sleep, not in this bed if you aren't in and out. No, I can't breathe, it's killing me. No, you won't be around.
So I did not forget about the low point to the week. So the low point to the week is I have been dealing with a lot of mom guilt, woman guilt, person guilt, I guess just guilt all around. And I think it's stemming from just having a lot going on. We have a lot, you know, we've been busy, and sometimes I just feel like I can't do it all. I guess what I mean is I can't do it all, be what I want to be for everyone. And I mean everyone in my life, right? You know, I just feel like I'm being pulled in so many different directions, and I'm just trying my best. And no one's making me feel bad. It's all in my head. I'm creating, I think, my own guilt. And so I'm just trying to work through that because I'm just trying my best, trying to be there, trying to be at everything that I can. But at the same time, there's just, obviously a lot going on. And I've just been dealing with guilt, and I think it's something that I've always dealt with, and I'm just trying to work through that. So if you sometimes are feeling overwhelmed and you feel like you're being pulled in so many different directions and you can't be everything you want to be for everyone in your life, or maybe you even feel like you're not getting time for like a specific someone or for yourself, it can be a lot sometimes. And I don't know, I'm just dealing with a lot of guilt. And I'm working through that. So if you feel the same way, just know that you are not alone.
And try to pretend I don't want you back to me.
Just something about walking into a bathroom when everything is cleared off the countertops, especially with this bathroom. If you guys remember our old house, we did not have this cabinet here. I don't think most people have a cabinet in the middle of their two sinks. And so we had two sinks like this, but this was all open. And when you would walk into the bathroom, when I would clear everything off the countertops, I just don't like a lot of stuff on my countertops in the kitchen and the bathrooms just in general. I think it's easier to quickly wipe things down. And so while I love the cabinets for storage purposes, like we have way more storage in here than that we really need. It's just so nice to have access to everything we need that we use daily right there. When there's stuff when there's even just a few things on the countertops, it looks so much more cluttered than what it really is because of this. Versus if like we didn't have this, like if you take that away and you just have a few items on your countertop, it doesn't look that cluttered. But when I just have a few things on the countertop, it just looks really cluttered. And since this is the first room that I walk into when I wake up in the morning, especially on Monday mornings, I like it to be nice and clean, decluttered. So on Sundays, especially some Sundays when I have a little bit of extra time that I do this Sunday, I wanted to go to Aldi and Walmart. We normally shop at Walmart every single week, but I like to throw in some Aldi as well. So, okay, let's get started. let's get started with Aldi first. So I just got some of our favorites. I got some chicken fries. I've never tried their chicken cilantro and lime burritos, but Avery and I love cilantro and lime rice, burritos. We get the ones from Thrive Market, the Reds brand. So I thought, hey, I'm sure these are good. Let's give them a try. So I got these. There's 4 burritos in a pack. Some white cheddar puffs. These are one of the girls' favorites from Aldi. Some chewy bars. I'm making a dip that uses Fritos, so I just got the corn chips from Aldi. And then these calzones are one of Mike's favorites, so I usually pick up at least 1 or 2 every time we go to Aldi. So we have the 4 cheese, pepperoni, and then the buffalo chicken. I'm not sure which one is his favorite. He likes them all. They're just nice to have on hand for busy work days. He can pop them in, I think, the oven. Oh, yep, they're ready to eat in 2 minutes. So it's just a quick lunch for him. I got these to surprise the girls with, little Lunchables, but got those for them for maybe Monday if we go to the park. All right, let's switch over to Walmart. So let's see, I got some bubbly sparkling water. I used to love Spindrift sparkling water, but now I just kind of like, I'll get a pack, go through that, then try a different brand. I kind of switch it up, but right now I'm on a bubbly kick. Some cantaloupe. I've been eating cantaloupe every single day for breakfast or lunch. I'm just on a huge cantaloupe kick. So got that, some juice for the girls, some kefir. We have one girl who's on antibiotics, and this is a good probiotic. So stocked up on some kefir. Some chocolate milk. Only one of my kids drinks chocolate milk. Addison is the only chocolate milk fan, which I think is so crazy because usually kids love chocolate milk, but Avery and Emery won't drink it at all. They like regular milk. So I love chocolate milk, so it's just surprising. Some chicken breasts. I like the thin sliced. I think they cook faster in the air fryer and they don't get dried out inside, so I always get the thin sliced for myself if it's not for a recipe. And then some chicken thighs. This is a recipe I'm going to be making later in a crock pot. Some yogurt smoothies. These were on sale. I typically don't get this brand, but they were on sale, so I picked those up. Some chocolate chip Lara bars, cheese sticks to snack on. I'm going to do some meal prep this afternoon as well for lunches this week. And I'm going to use some rotisserie chicken and Caesar salad. It's just so easy to get these salad kits, grab a rotisserie chicken, and you almost have like a balanced lunch. When I'm short on time, that's one of my favorite ways and easiest ways to meal prep for the week. Carrots, strawberries. The girls love strawberries. They eat so many strawberries. That's by far their favorite fruit. Broccoli. They also love broccoli. Sour cream is for a dip that I'm making for our 4th of July get-together. Garden rotini noodles, Capri Suns. I like the Roaring Waters because there's just less sugar. So it's essentially flavored water for kids. But they look at it as a juice box, so just less sugar. Chip-wise, we have Skinny Pop, Cheetos Puffs, white cheddar crunchy Cheetos. These are kind of my guilty pleasure. Sometimes when I'm just like, oh, I just want something salty, just want something like a handful of something different. We haven't had these in a while, and occasionally, there's usually at least every single day, there's at one point during the day that I'm like, I just need something like this. So I got both of these kinds. Fritos, these are for the dip that I'm making. This is also for the dip that I'm making. These just crack an egg. Addison loves these. So you just literally put an egg and it has bacon, sausage, and cheese already in here. She loves all of those toppings, so it's just easier than me having to make bacon and sausage when we're gonna be busy. So I got some of those, some flour tortillas, avocados. The girls love just mash up avocado with a little bit of sea salt, and they will eat that as a side for lunch or dinner. Some potatoes. This is for the recipe that I'm making. Crock-pot bagels. I've been eating these in the morning before a workout. They're really, really good. Bread. eggs. I'm always on an egg kick. I've been eating probably 3 to 4 eggs every single day, either for breakfast or lunch, depending on how I'm feeling. But this is my favorite brand. Usually I'm not too particular on a brand, but I noticed that the yolks are a darker yellow, and I think I read somewhere that the darker the yellow of the yolk means the healthier the chicken was. So I noticed it even when I get free range organic eggs from different stores or different brands. I just noticed that my scrambled eggs, my dippy eggs as I call them, my fried eggs, the yolk it has a better taste, it's more flavorful, it's yellow, and I can just tell that these are very happy eggs. So they're a little pricey, but I think they're worth it, especially because, like I said, I'm eating a lot of eggs. And if there's a particular food that I eat a lot of, that's where I really emphasize the quality of like the meats or the eggs or whatever it is. So stocked up on some of these. And then some rotisserie chicken. I was actually going to get, they must have been making, I was actually going to get like a regular rotisserie chicken and just pull it apart. But I don't know if they had already sold out of the ones that they did. Maybe it's just that busy time before a busy weekend. Everyone's grabbing rotisserie chickens because they were out, and usually they have them at this time of the day. So I just picked some of this, and actually it will probably save me a little bit of time and probably be a little bit more flavorful because this is seasoned. So I'm going to pair this with the salad kits. But there you guys go, our Aldi Walmart grocery haul for the week. I usually do pickup. It's typically Walmart. Sometimes I probably get groceries delivered maybe once a month, maybe every other month, depending on the week. We are all stocked up for a good, fun week.